In the distant future, we may have the technology to actually enter and pass through a black hole, and maybe even survive the journey. Then we might finally answer the question, what lies at the heart of a black hole? Some scientists believe we could use black holes as a kind of portal with the potential for travel across the universe.
This is still very speculative, but the mathematics seem to indicate that as you fall through a black hole, that you don't simply die, you fall right through a wormhole, which is a gateway, a shortcut through space and time. Perhaps we could simply rocket across the universe through a subway system that we call a black hole.
If black holes are shortcuts through space and time, it could turn one of the coolest ideas from science fiction into reality.
Time travel is possible, but not very practical. You see, the energy source, the material that you need to keep the throat of a wormhole open, is something so exotic that we cannot produce it in the laboratory. But if you could, it might be possible to exploit the power of black holes to visit yesterday. Perhaps our descendants in the future have already mastered this technology. So one day, if somebody knocks on your door and claims to be your great-great-great-great-great-great-granddaughter, don't slam the door.
Black holes might even be gateways to other universes. On the other side of a black hole, there could even be a Big Bang.
As a black hole collapses and matter falls into it, perhaps the matter is blown out the other side in a white hole. Doesn't that sound like the Big Bang?
If a Big Bang is just the flip side of a black hole, this could be how our own universe was born.
If you look at the equations for a black hole and put in the parameters of the universe, the mass of the universe, the size of the universe, bingo! You find that our universe actually solves the equations for a black hole. In other words, we could be inside an event horizon. Perhaps we are actually living inside a black hole.
Every black hole might be the origin of an entirely separate universe. If that's true, there could be billions of universes out there. Each one full of stars, planets, life. Whatever we figure out later, we know now that black holes are everywhere. They're bigger in size and more critical to the evolution of the universe than we ever imagined.
Literally, our understanding of the universe that's important around us, the universe that's visible to telescopes, has been profoundly affected by our realization that black holes are everywhere.
Once upon a time, people thought that black hole physics was too fantastic to be true. And now they are center stage. We now know they dominate the evolution of the universe itself.
When I was a kid, black holes basically played a part in science fiction. It was always something to avoid. Your spaceship, you try to get around them before you get drawn in. But what we've learned since then is that black holes play a huge role and a huge number of roles in the universe. It's not an exaggeration to say that if black holes did not exist, we wouldn't be here. We literally owe our existence to black holes.